guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is obviously all about this green eye. If you want to see how I did it, please continue to watch. Also, if you want to see how I achieved this faux bang, just stay tuned for that. It's probably going to go live before or after this video. I haven't decided yet, but if it's not up now, just stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed so you'll know when it goes live. But this tutorial is all about the makeup, so let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to start for the eyes on this tutorial. I already have my brows, my foundation part of this eye done, and I'm going to start on this one. First, priming it with Urban Decay's Primer Potion. Okay, now I'm going to work on my transition colors. All three of my transition colors are going to be from Makeup Geek. First one's called Cocoa Bear Blending Brush from Crown. And I'm going to buff that right on my brow bone, my eye bone, whatever this bone is. Next, I'm going to use Bitten, also by Makeup Geek, and this blending brush from Sigma, their E25 brush. And I'm going to work that color a little bit underneath, but kind of into the brown. Starting on the outside, and buffing it in. If you get too heavy with the second transition color, just go back in with the first brush you used and the first transition color, and then go right on the transition. Tone it down. Tone it down, son. Okay, now I'm going to go back and forth between this shadow Mocha and Bitten, Makeup Geek again, and I'm going to keep going back and forth with these two colors to darken the crease. I'm going to kind of start with this one and get it nice and dark, and then go right on top of it with this one, so it makes the exact color that I want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To do that, I am using Morphe's 506 brush, their tapered blending brush. So I'm gonna start with Mocha and place that like right on the crease. And this is just to define my crease area. And then after I have that nice and dark, I'm gonna go right on top of it with Bitten. Okay, now I'm going to use one of Lime Crime's Super Foil shadows, and I'm going to use the color Cosmic, which is this green color right here. These are water activated shadows, so to apply these, I'm going to first use my finger for the larger part of my eye, and I'm going to rub my pinky into the green like this. Instead of using water, I'm just going to squirt my finger with some setting spray. So now it looks wet like this. And I'm going to tap it on my lid. In order to get like the inner corner and like clean up this part and get this part right here, I'm going to use this flat rounded brush by Crown Brushes. I also use this brush to clean my brows. But I'm pretty much going to do the same thing. I'm going to rub the brush onto the shadow, get a nice good layer on there, and then I'm going to spray the brush with some setting spray. This camera ain't doing it justice, y'all. It's pretty bomb. Okay, now I'm going to clean the crease transition area by dipping my Morphe 506 blending brush back and forth in between Bitten and Mocha, like dab, 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 and kind of just blending in the crease area so everything's a lot more smoother. Feel me? Now, in order to kind of prevent the shadow on your lid from getting into your crease when you're blending your crease out, let the shadow dry first, because since you applied it wet, you're going to have to let it set and dry before you blend in the crease area, which I did for this eye, but I didn't do that for this eye. So I had a lot of transfer in the crease and I had to clean it up, but that wouldn't have happened if I had let it dry like I did in this eye. I just, you know, kind of forgot. So now that I have the top part of both my eyes done, I'm going to finish off my concealer and contour and all that good stuff, and then I'm going to finish up the eyes. Okay, I'm going to start with my favorite MAC's Prolongwear Concealer in NC45.
Come on.
Now I'm going to set my under eye with Sacha Buttercup, of course. This is going to help with creasing and kind of mattify that concealer. I'm going to brush away the excess with this brush from Crown. Ouch, just brush my eyeball. Well, I was going to do a cream contour as I usually do, but I cannot find my cream contour. They don't want you to contour. I just seen this like literally 10 minutes ago. But I'm going to plan B, and I'm going to use my powder, MAC Studio Fix NW58, and I'm going to use this angled blush brush SS013 from Crown Brushes, and I'm going to contour my cheeks. You only need a little bit of this powder, and I usually just dip it on the side like this. And I'm going to start where my extremely thick sideburns are and go down to the hollows of my cheeks. I just feel like cream contours look better. Powders work, but it's really hard to get a powder that blends perfectly. It's easier to find a cream to match your skin tone to contour than a powder, in my opinion. But you know, can't find my cream. Now I'm gonna get my Mercier and chisel out this contour so it can be popping. And unfortunately, someone in housekeeping at the Westin in Atlanta on Peachtree Plaza got me for my makeup bag over the weekend. So I don't currently have my beloved MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. No one got hurt, but it was close. I almost had to. Whew. Anyways, so I'm going to try this LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Matte Press Powder. This is in the color Warm Caramel. This powder is actually pretty nice so far, but it's a little bit heavier than the Mineralized Skin Finish, so you don't need much. They also got me for my favorite blush, Amber and Rose. I have to get another one of those. So for now, I'm going to use my other fave, Red Vino by Milani. And I was going to share a new highlighter with you guys that I got from Artist Couture about a week ago from the makeup show. But, you know, that was also in the makeup bag that the housekeeping from the Atlanta Westin on Peachtree Plaza got me for. So instead, I'm going to use Gerard Cosmetics Dorothy and Crown Brushes C436 brush. This is their mini duo fiber blender. And now we're going to finish up these eyes. So just finish this eye. Now to finish this eye, I'm going to start with this LA Girl gel pencil in Gold 9. I put it on the waterline. I kind of wish I used black, but still, you know, it still works, I guess. Now I'm going to go right underneath my lower lash line and smudge in some of Bitten, which is the color I use in my crease. And now that I have the shadow where I need it to be, I'm going to grab this rounded crease brush by Crown and I'm going to dip it in a Bitten as well and kind of smudge the shadow down a little bit more. Now I'm adding some mascara to my lower lash line. This is Too Faced Sex. It's their waterproof one. Make sure to stay off of that gold waterline. Now I'm going to add my wing liner. I'm using NYX gel liner and this bent liner brush by Crown. Just because I didn't let the shadow dry in this eye, it wants to get all in my crease. This one is behaving because I did what I was supposed to do. This one, on the other hand, now for my lashes, using some of my faves, Iconic by House of Lashes and their Black House of Lashes Blue. Now, don't nobody tell you, I'm gonna tell you. I did it off camera, but make sure if you are reusing your lashes that you clean them. You need to clean the lash band with some alcohol. Only need to get a little bit. I just use a Q-tip and I roll the Q-tip with the alcohol on it on the lash band. You gotta keep the thing sterile. You don't do that. It's happened to me before, like a long time ago. Like my lids right here where I put my lashes on, it got really, really dry. And I had to stop wearing lashes for a couple days. So you have to clean them with alcohol, like often. I would say every single time. Clean them things, shawty. Now, finally, I'm just going to blend in my real lashes with my falsies as usual. I'm going to use Tarte's lash paint. Okay, and that's it for the eyes. Now, moving on to the lips, finally, I'm just going to use PUR's Fever Matte Lippie. I've been wanting to use these for a while now, but I forgot where I put them in this small chaotic space that I work in, and I just found them this morning, so yay. And not gonna ombre, not gonna use liner, just gonna put this all over my lips. I changed my mind. I am gonna ombre. Luckily, this is a cream matte and not a liquid to matte, so I can just go right on top and blend this right on in. I'm using the Ellarie Liner Pencil by Colour Pop. Bam! So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah. Until next time, love you guys. Mwah.